what are some of the most common types of buyers for physical therapy practices?
Well, you have basically three different buyers in the industry right now. I guess you could have a fourth. The four in there would be, a current employee. Those deals do happen and they can be the right exit strategy for some folks. When you're talking about a single individual like that, they generally don't have a lot of cash to pay, so you're not going to get the same type of deal structures that you would get, or maybe not even the same purchase price that you'd get with other types of buyers. And you have an inexperienced folks, usually on both sides, which cause delays and problems. So that's one opportunity. The second opportunity would be local buyer. Those folks in general are other practices nearby you. They might have a couple locations, three, four locations, or whatever, and they're in a position where they can maybe acquire practices. But you're still running through the same types of things that you would with a single employer. Is they're smaller, they don't have deep pockets, and they, are a little bit inexperienced in the whole process of buying practices. Those deals do happen and they can happen and they can be the right fit. It's just they don't occur as much. Where you see most of the activity is through a strategic buyer, and that's through your name brand buyers in the market, all the ones that you've heard of, in the industry. All those folks are actively buying. And then the last bucket would be your private equity. The difference between a strategic buyer and a private equity, there's a couple different things that you should realize about those is, with a strategic buyer, you're coming into a platform that's already in existence. They already have processes, they already have, streamlined back office functions, all those kinds of things. They're a well-oiled machine. And they do a lot of acquisitions, most of them anyway. The process for them is quick, it's relatively painless, and they have access to capital. So, depending on the size of your practice, it can go pretty quickly and it's not a big strain for them to write what is to most people a very large check.